What is content? Have you ever pondered that question? It's that intriguing blend of information, experience, and storytelling that captivates our attention, sparks our curiosity, and satisfies our need for knowledge. In the digital age, content is the currency of communication, the lifeblood of the information economy. Content takes many forms. It could be a blog post dissecting the latest trends, a podcast episode that explores the mysteries of the universe, a social media post that makes you laugh, or a video that teaches you a new skill. Each form of content has its unique way of engaging its audience, stimulating their senses and offering value. These diverse forms of content are all around us, shaping our thoughts, influencing our decisions, and enriching our lives. They make the internet a vibrant, dynamic, and fascinating place to be. So, content, in its simplest form, is information presented in a way that engages and informs its audience. Now that we understand what content is, how do we go about creating it? Well, it's a process that's easier than you might think, and it can be broken down into simple, manageable steps. The first step is brainstorming. This is where all great ideas start, in a whirlwind of creativity and curiosity. It could be a sudden inspiration while taking a walk, or an idea that gradually forms over a cup of coffee. The key here is to let your thoughts flow freely. Jot down every idea, no matter how crazy it might seem. You never know which one could turn into a gem. Once you've got your ideas, the next step is research. This is where you dive deep into the subject, gathering information, insights, and perspectives. The goal is to fully understand the topic and the audience who will be consuming the content. This step ensures your content is accurate, relevant, and engaging. Next comes the draft creation. This is where you start shaping your research and ideas into a coherent form. Don't worry about making it perfect at this stage. The aim is to get your thoughts down and start structuring your content. Following the draft is the editing and proofreading stage. This is where you refine your content, making sure it's clear, engaging, and free of errors. It's often helpful to take a break before this step, so you can review your work with fresh eyes. Don't hesitate to make changes and improvements. Remember, good content is not written, it's rewritten. Finally, after all the brainstorming, researching, drafting, and editing comes the exciting part: publishing and promoting. This is when you share your content with the world and start the conversation with your audience. Promote your content on different platforms to reach a wider audience. Remember, content creation is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Keep iterating, keep improving, and most importantly, keep creating. Because content creation is not just about producing material, it's about sharing your unique perspective with the world. But what happens when the ideas just aren't flowing? How do you create content when you're out of ideas? This question, my friends, is a common predicament for many creators, but fear not. There are strategies to overcome this so-called content creation block. Firstly, let's talk about reading widely. Yes, you heard it right. Reading. Whether it's a novel, a magazine, a blog post, or even a cereal box, reading can ignite our imagination, spark new ideas, and stimulate our thinking process. It opens up our minds to a universe of possibilities that we might not have considered before. Now, on to the second strategy: seeking inspiration from others. This is not about copying someone else's work. Instead, it's about observing, understanding, and learning from the creativity of others. You see, we're all connected in this grand tapestry of life, and sometimes the creative spark we need is already out there, waiting for us to discover. Next up is taking a break. It might sound counterintuitive, but sometimes the best thing to do when you're out of ideas is to step away from your work. Go for a walk, meditate, or simply do something that relaxes you. This can help to clear your mind and make room for new ideas to flow in. Finally, trying different content forms can also be a game changer. If you're used to writing articles, why not try creating a podcast or a video? If you're a painter, why not experiment with digital art? Experimenting with different content forms can push you out of your comfort zone and stimulate your creativity in unexpected ways. So, my friends, next time you find yourself staring at a blank page or an empty canvas, don't despair. Remember these strategies: read widely, seek inspiration from others, take a break, and try different content forms. Even when ideas seem to dry up, remember there's always a well of inspiration to tap into. Are there tools that can assist in the content creation process, you might ask? The answer is a resounding yes. In this digital age, we are spoilt for choice with a plethora of tools designed to make content creation easier, more efficient and more effective. Let's start with idea generation tools. These are perfect for those days when your creative well seems to have run dry. Tools like Answer the Public, BuzzSumo and Google Trends can help you discover what people are searching for and talking about online, providing you with a wealth of potential content topics. Next up, writing aids. Whether you're penning a blog post, scripting a video, or crafting social media posts, writing tools can be a godsend. Grammarly and Hemingway app, for instance, can help ensure your writing is clear, concise, and free from errors. Tools like Wordable can streamline your writing process, allowing you to draft in Google Docs and then export your content directly to your website. Let's not forget about graphic design tools. Canva, Adobe Spark, and Pictochart are just a few examples of tools that can help even the most artistically challenged among us create professional-looking graphics. These platforms offer easy-to-use templates, so you don't need a degree in design to produce eye-catching visuals. Finally, social media management tools. These are essential for anyone creating content across multiple platforms. Buffer, Hootsuite, and Later can help you schedule posts, track engagement, and analyze performance, freeing up your time to focus on creating great content. So whether you're a seasoned content creator or just starting out, remember that you don't have to do it all alone. There's a tool for almost every aspect of content creation. All you have to do is find the ones that work best for you. With the right tools, content creation becomes a much more manageable task. So embrace these resources and let them guide you on your content creation journey. So we've discussed quite a bit today. Let's quickly recap. We delved into the world of content, defining it as a form of communication, an expression of ideas or experiences curated to engage, inform, or entertain. We journeyed through the content creation process, a cycle that begins with brainstorming and ends with polishing and publishing. We then tackled the beast known as content creation block, discussing strategies to overcome it like taking breaks, seeking inspiration, and breaking down tasks into manageable chunks. Lastly, we highlighted some indispensable tools for efficient content creation, from planning and research tools to drafting and editing software. Each of these elements, when understood and properly utilized, can make the daunting task of content creation more manageable and even enjoyable. Remember, content creation is an art, and like any art, it requires practice. So go ahead and start creating.